Tommy boy. My name is Gary. And since you're the rookie in this here prison, you're going to have to learn your place. It's the Grand Pecking Order. And you are the lowest of the lowest. Understand me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you!
Yes!
We've just had to move from the prime location of the Palace Green to this godforsaken place, somewhere on the outskirts of nothing, because one Prince Bishop didn't like the look of us. Can you believe it?
Yeah. I mean, no.
First they say you wanted dead or alive. And then, next thing you know, you're out the frame completely. Fame, eh? It's a double-edged sword, know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they've changed the rules to make the situation even worse. For example, they take away the women, and they're now sleeping in some other building far away from us. And like that's not enough, then they force you to work. Can you believe it?
Bastards!
Oi! None of that. Cursing's forbidden too. And I hear they're planning on implementing this new punishment for irresponsible behaviour. The treadmill. Or the dreadmill, as I like to call it. We'll be running around in circles like a bunch of crazy hamsters. Still, at least we'll keep fit, eh?
I'll keep you talking. You get the goods. Meet me in the cloisters. Hurry up, they'll soon be called to Vespers.
I'll keep him talking. You get the goods and meet me at the cloisters. And hurry, we'll soon be called to Vespers. Welcome to our place of peace and sanctuary, my son. Pray, tell me your business.
I'm your humble servant, your holy monarch, sent here on the king's own orders. A reformation requisition's the name. Requisition for the king's the game.
Ah, so taking wealth from the monasteries is a game, my son.
That's the king's business, your righteousness. And me, I think the king's business is me pleasure. And me pleasure's the king's business.
Ah, so it is your pleasure to interfere with God's holy places.
God works in mysterious ways, your holiness. We're all trying to make an honest living these days, are we not, your uprightness?
Indeed we are, my son, indeed we are. So what exactly are you here to requisition?
My orders are to collect some statues, you say in this.
Statues? Does the Priory have any statues?
Says here, 107 statues.
Gilded alabaster. No, I think you've got the wrong place, my son. Sorry.
I don't think so, your preference. It says here in black and white.
Well, you must take it up with the Prior, I'm afraid, for I know nothing.
You're telling me you know nothing about 106 famous alabaster statues?
107.
So you do know about them then, you're truthful.
I may have heard rumours, that is all.
So you won't mind us requisitioning them then, if they are here, your devoutness?
My concerns are only for heavenly pleasures, not with the pleasures of some finely carved gilded alabaster statues.
Finely carved? Who said anything about finely carved? Are you sure you know nothing about these statues you're making magnificent?
Do you dare to doubt the word of a man of God?
It's for God to cast doubt, your saintliness. There is doubt to be cast.
God is calling me to Vespers. I better go.
came to Dunham with my cows and, well, I'll tell you, I was just wandering around, minding my own business, trying to find my cow, because she'd wandered off through the meadows, as she does, you know. And I met my mother's cousin's eldest daughter, Mary, and she told me she'd seen my Daisy heading to Dunham. You know, the island with the hills? Well, I was just minding my own business, trying to find my cow. And I look round, and there's this group of men following me. One of them approached me, and I thought, this is it. You're getting married. He started blathering on about a bishop to bury. I said to myself, a bishop to bury? It turned out they'd been carrying around the body of St. Cuthbert for 200 years. 200 years, I thought to myself. And now you're following my Daisy to try and find the way to Dunham. I said, leave my Daisy alone. Dunham's just over there, around the corner. Would you believe the kind of people I meet in my field? Looks like it's just you and me again, Daisy.
I have been asked to come to Durham to educate you ignorance on how to pronounce the name of the Right Reverend Father in God, Hugh Le Pucet, by the Lord's providence, Lord Bishop of Durham. Repeat after me. Hugh Le Pucet.
You... Le... Pusset.
Poiset.
Non, non, non. C'est Hugh Le Pucet. Pucet.
Podsit.
Quoi? Petit.
Poisette?
Poisé.
Pusey.
Mon Dieu, non!
Posse. Poiset.
Puissat?
Poisé.
Posy?
Silence!
Pudsey?
Pudsey.
Pudsey.
Pudsey?
Pudsey.
A Pudsey!
Oh. I quit!
Pudsey's dead. Long live our new bishop, Poitou.
Bishop Le Puiteau.
Bishop Hatfield of Durham, I have been granted special permission to conduct a visitation of the city and diocese of Durham.
And I suppose you would like the usual procurements and ceremonies to celebrate your visit?
Naturally.
Well, you can't. Durham is under my rule. No archbishop from York is welcome here.
You have done many things worthy of correction, Bishop Hatfield, and I have the Pope on my side.
Oh, do you really?
Durham is part of my diocese, and I intend to make it my business to supervise all you do. You and your people take far too many liberties and enjoy such privileges.
You have no authority. Your predecessors couldn't rule over me, and neither will you.
We will see about that.
Let our sovereign king decide. Dear King Edward, the new Archbishop of York, Neville something or other, is on his way to Durham to extort our money and steal our power.
That will never work.
I will not endure such petty disturbances. Archbishop of York, I order you on pain of chastisement and punishment to stay where you are.
But, King...
You are under strict order not to attempt anything that may impair the liberties and privileges of the Bishopric of Durham. You may not visit Durham. You may not think about visiting Durham. You may not think about asking to visit Durham. Now, if you don't mind, I have another Scottish rebellion to defeat.
My name is Winifred Hindmarch, and today I officially graduated from the University of Durham. What a fuss they made. You'd think we'd taken over the university, but there were so few of us. Oh, there's been an almighty uproar, years debating the size of our brains, the delicate nature of our constitution, and the preservation of our virtue. There's been petitions from women, resistance from the convocation, all men, of course. And yet, here I am. People are saying it's the start of something new and extraordinary. What is so extraordinary about an intelligent woman? I do wonder, will they always make such a fuss about us pretty little things?
Thank you for calling the Prince Bishop's Revenues Office. To ensure you have quality service, your call may be recorded for training purposes. Before we can proceed, I need to run through a few security questions. Thank you. If you are a baron, please pull once. If you are a peasant or a copman, pull twice. All other subjects, please hold. Name? Is that John the Red, son of Eustace, or John the Red, son of Amfred? Son of Amfred, okay, just putting you through. If you have 1 to 5 hens, pull once. If you have 5 to 10 hens, pull twice. If you are unsure of your hen laying capacity, please hold. Department of Hens and Eggs, how may I help you? No, you have the wrong department. For all inquiries regarding rendering, you need to speak to the Bold and Book helpline. Please hold. Thank you for calling the Bold and Book helpline. Your call is important to us. We are currently experiencing unprecedented volumes of calls. Please hold or try again later.
Harry!
Stop harrying me! And it's Harry, with an H.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Oi, oi, oi. We harried you for good.
For good, eh? That's what the Romans told us. That's what the Vikings told us. And where are they now, Norman? Romans roam no more. Vikings vanquished the Valhalla. So what's your back, Norman and Norman?
Romans, bah. Vikings, hours ago we put an arrow in King Harold. Then we harried you Anglo-Saxons. You, Harry, you have been harried for good. But we are going to make it up to you.
Make it up to me? Well, then untie me.
No, Harry. Harry, that would be silly. We are going to build you a cathedral bigger than you can ever imagine. So, you will remember us Normans forever.
Yeah, you built us a cathedral.
My name is Jeremy Parsimonius. Welcome back to the Durham University Quiz Show. We now have 2 contestants left to battle it out for the grand prize of a long, and I mean long, weekend in Stockton. We have Barbarella Ripley from Josephine Butler College and Timothy Wallington Cullingmore from Castle. You know the rules, it's a knockout. You need 1 correct answer to win the competition. So let's begin. The first question goes to Castle. Which northeast town did the former American President Jimmy Carter visit to mark the American bicentennial celebrations in 1977?
Oh, well, look, that's easy. No, the answer is Washington, CD.
CD?
You know, Washington County, Durham. Nice bit of a cross-pond letter play there, don't you think? You know, CD, DC.
I'm not so sure about that. I don't think you're as clever as you make out. So, Josephine Butler. Josephine Butler, your question. If Durham were considered a planet, where would it exist in the universe?
What?
Don't worry. Just joking. The real question is, the name Durham comes from the Old English term Dunholm, which means dun, a hill. What does holm mean?
I don't know.
Is that your answer?
I'd like to believe.
Come on, I have to hurry you.
Home is an island.
What? Home is an island. That's amazing. It comes from the Old Norse for island. So island is the correct answer. Well done, still everything to play for. Next question. Castle. Name the 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the northeast of England.
UNESCO. That's a football league, isn't it? I'm not really a sportsman myself, more of a classics man, but I do know the answer to this. I stayed up late last night with a chappie from Hatfield studying sports, and the answer is Newcastle United, St James's Park, and Sunderland's Stadium All Right.
That's a very inventive idea, Castle, but it is, of course, entirely the wrong answer. In fact, the correct answer is
Hadrian's Wall and the Durham World Heritage Site. That includes the castle, the cathedral, and the buildings in between on Palace Green. I think you need to do some more revision, Castle. Find out what UNESCO actually means. Right. Next question. For Josephine Butler. Who or what is Pudsey?
Pudsey is the popular name for Bishop Hugh de Puisay, 1153 to 1195.
Wow. That's quite amazing. That's the correct answer. Very good indeed. Pudsey was the name given to Hugh de Puisay, the bishop with the most difficult name. He, in fact, was the grandson of William the Conqueror. So, JB, you have won a long weekend in Stockton-on-Tees.
Golly gosh!
That is extraordinary.
Oh, John. I should have taken this hat and cut it into 1,000 pieces. Instead, I was proud to walk out with you. And now I'm walking home alone. And in shame. All you had to do was doff your hat for the bishop. But no, you and your Quaker principles. Building a better society, you say. Helping the poor, you say. Bringing equality for all. Well, what about us? Our money's draining away on your fines. The Prince Bishop's ashamed to call you his architect, and me, well, I'm the wife of a convict. Oh, husband, I do love you, but if, as you say, your beliefs mean that I'm equal to you, then couldn't you have just listened to me for once and simply doffed your hat? Just a teeny tiny doff.
Good evening, and this is Andy Gossiper from Durham Citizen TV, coming to you live from the Durham Priory. I'm here to shed some light on the rumours that Queen Philippa, known here as the Commoners' Queen, was forced out of her bedchamber. Now, rumour has it that she's just been seen running up and down the Bailey, dressed only in her nightwear, fleeing towards the castle. Well, the monks are staying silent. However, I've managed to get past them, and as you can see, the royal bed has been disturbed, as though someone has indeed left in a great hurry. And I think I can hear something under the bed. Oh, found it! Excuse me. I'm Andy Gossiper from Durham Citizen TV, and, you are?
Oh, I'm just a maid, miss.
And where is Queen Philippa?
Oh, she's gone, miss.
Gone where?
To the castle, miss.
Well, why are you still here?
Oh, I'm just the Queen's keeper of the royal comforter, miss. She asked me to come back for her Eddie.
Eddie, as in the king, King Edward. She asked you to come back for the king?
Oh, no, miss. She asked me to come back for her Eddie. She can't sleep without her Eddie.
Oh, I see. So, excuse me, and how is the Queen getting to the castle? By carriage? Horse?
Oh, no, she's running, miss. Bless her, when she heard that she upset that saint, she was so upset that she fled. Oh, but I must catch up with her.
No, excuse me, you just said that she upset a saint. Can you tell me more, please?
Oh, that's not for me to say, miss. You'd have to ask them monks. Oh, right, but you can't, because on account of the fact that they're not speaking to women.
Well, there you have it. The Queen's maid running out into the dark, dangerous Durham night in pursuit of our own very dear Queen Philippa, and, dare I say it, with the monks implicated in some scandal. This is Andy Gossiper signing off for Durham Citizen TV in the year of our Lord 1333, in this, a most extraordinary of nights. Oh, quick, I can hear the monks coming. Let's scarper.
They're gonna love this. A flying staircase, no supports, engineered to perfection. It's the bishop's piece de resistance. It'll be the talk of Durham. The talk of the country even. The talk of the world. The bishop's already been talking about it with his friends in Paris. And everybody knows that it was made by me. Pineapples. The ultimate status symbol. The bishop loves them. He loves the pineapples. Just look at the craftsmanship. Everybody's talking about them. The staircase is going to make my name. I can't believe it. Only 10 years and now it needs pillars. Glorious pineapples will have to be replaced. It's leaning horribly. I'm going to have to put in supports. Ugly, old-fashioned, black pillars. And what's worse, the bishop isn't best pleased. He claims I've humiliated him, made a mockery of his grand design. My career may be over.
Hear ye! Evening update. By order of the Prince Bishop, from this day on, the Mint of Durham shall press the new Durham pennies to be as elegant and shiny as the King's. The new coins shall be decorated with a privy mark and designed by the Prince Bishop himself. May the proud people of Durham join in his grace in celebration of this great moment. And that concludes the news for today. Hear ye! Breaking news! By order of His Majesty King Henry VIII, the Mint of Durham is now closed. The monastery is hereby surrendered to the Crown. The prior shall now be referred to as the Dean, and all monks should be referred to as canons.